The US has launched a fresh round of strikes on Yemen in what they label follow-on action from Friday's coordinated strike with the UK. Houthi militants vowed to launch retaliation strikes, adding they will continue their attacks on ships in the Red Sea.
Satellite images show the destruction in the wake of strikes against Houthi military assets over the past 2 days. Thursday's operation had seen more than 60 targets hit at nearly 30 sites. Friday saw the follow-up. British Typhoon jets that had joined the first mission weren't engaged in the second. Last night, the United States acted unilaterally. It was a military strike on a smaller scale than the one the day before. Tomahawk land attack missiles were launched from the USS Carney in what the United States described as a follow-on action on a specific target. It's understood to have been a Houthi radar facility. A statement from the US military spoke of strikes designed to degrade the Houthis' ability to attack maritime vessels, including commercial traffic. The situation was addressed by President Biden before last night's follow-up strike.
We will make sure that we respond to the Houthis as they continue this outrageous behavior, along with our allies.
On Friday, Britain's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak was in Ukraine. He spoke of shipping targeted by Houthi militants, which included a Royal Navy destroyer.
It's why I made the decision with allies to take what I believe to be necessary, proportionate and targeted action against military targets to degrade and disrupt Houthi capability. Initial indications are that those strikes have been successful.
Following the attacks on the Iranian-backed Houthis, there were protests outside the British embassy in Iran's capital, Tehran. Thousands gathered to protest in the streets of Sana'a in Yemen. And the United States said that Houthi militants fired a missile towards a commercial vessel in the Gulf of Aden on the same day that a Houthi spokesman vowed revenge.
The Yemeni armed forces will not hesitate to target the sources of the threat, along with all the aggressive targets in land and at sea in defense of Yemen, its sovereignty and independence.
This second US operation came after an assessment of damage done in the first. It is designed to degrade the Houthis' military capability, but it carries with it the danger of escalating conflict in the region.
Traditional US and UK partners in the region, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Jordan, Turkey, have over the past 24 hours been rather critical of what they see as US and British escalation in Yemen, because they are, on the one hand, concerned about the possibility that this could escalate into a further regional conflict, but also because they see it as politically tied to the war in Gaza.
Following US and UK warnings, the action against the Houthis removes uncertainty around a willingness to act, if not around its consequences. James Matthews, Sky News in Washington.